I can say unrelated to that, she's a disaster for New York. She's a horrible, horrible human being. And I think she's a total crook. There's no question about it. But that's just my opinion. Pam's going to have to do what she wants. She's a very bad person. She's a very, very bad person who campaigned solely on, I'm going to get Donald Trump over and over again. She's a sick person. But that's has nothing to do with what Pam does. Pam is going to do what's right. She always does. I've known her a long time.
All right, y'all. We are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this. Here go Letitia James again, playing victim. The woman that ran on saying, I'm going to get Donald Trump. I'm going to sue him. I'm going to lock him up. And now she's going around lying on Donald Trump, trying to say that Donald Trump is having her followed, pretty much saying that Donald Trump is sending MAGA to her house. Like, this woman is delusional. Not only that, she went as far as saying that Donald Trump is kidnapping illegal aliens. I mean, everything that comes out of this woman's mouth is a freaking lie. She's a fraud. She's mad because she's been caught up in this mortgage fraud stuff that she was putting on Donald Trump. And we all know that because I covered it. Everybody's seen it when President Trump was in these cold courtrooms and she was sitting behind him smirking and laughing, talking about he overpricing Mar-a-Lago, all type of stuff. And come to find out, she is the one who's been a fraud this entire time. But I got some stuff that I need to show y'all because this is just pitiful how this woman is playing victim and saying that Donald Trump is having her followed. Donald Trump is sending people to her house. Even when she went to church, she said Donald Trump is sending people to church to be outside churches waiting for, just straight telling lies. So like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and shout out to the ones who always watch their entire video, and shout out to the ones who always let me know in the comment section that they did stay to the end. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it, all right? So let's dive straight into this article. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I want to point out a few things that's finna get ready and happen to Letitia James. So let's dive straight into it. It's an exclusive federal grand jury investigates Letitia James' Virginia mortgage declaration attorney defense letter backfires. Now we're going to go on down. I want to read this little part right here. Make sure y'all can see that on screen. So Letitia James is now the subject of a federal criminal investigation with a grand jury convened in Virginia to examine whether she knowingly falsified legal documents to secure favorable mortgage terms. This escalation, reported by The Guardian on May 8, 2025, raises the stakes beyond state-level ethics violations. But what truly cements James' legal exposure is her own attorney April 24 defense letter in response to a criminal referral to the Department of Justice by William Porte, the director of Federal Housing Finance Agency. Ab Lower, a high-profile attorney known for representing controversial political figures, sealed his client's fate by making factual admissions that directly contradict James' recorded filings, sworn declarations, and finance disclosures. Then they go on to say, the report lays out what a federal grand jury is likely to focus on and how Lower's letter, far from exonerating James, may be one of the most damaging pieces of evidence against her. See, now, let's go and look at this part right here. So y'all can see right here on August 2nd, 2023, earliest record of the mortgage application documents referred by Lower in his defense letter indicating the initial application was drafted 2 weeks before the power of attorney was signed. James emails her mortgage broker stating the property would not be my primary residence and completes a form marking no to the primary residence questions. But there's more. So let's go on down right here. Say on August 2nd, 2023, at 1:06 p.m., Letitia James wrote, this property would not be my primary residence. It will be Shami's primary residence. I guess that's her niece. It says she signs a power of attorney with a notarized declaration. I hereby declare that I intend to occupy this property as my principal residence. So at first, she said on August 2nd that it wasn't going to be her primary residence, then bounced back on August 17th, 2 weeks later, and say, I hereby declare that I intend to occupy this property as my principal residence. This document was witnessed by Jennifer Levy, First Deputy Attorney General, and Sharona Parchment, staff member, both from Jane's own office. The witnesses, we talked about that a few days ago. Unlike most loan documentation, the POA is always processed and filed after the initial application and the other paperwork is submitted. So this is what she's facing right here. Let's go and scroll on down because this is what I want to show y'all. This is why she's so scared and she's panicking and stuff like that. So as y'all can see right here on the screen, said the legal framework just is in a no-win position. So this is what she's facing. This is the reason why she's going on these rants and crying. Donald Trump is coming after me. I didn't do nothing to him, but this is the same woman that ran on saying, I'm going to get Donald Trump. I'm going to get Donald Trump. So look at this right here. Say 18 USC 1014, false statements to financial institutions. Making false statements to secure loans is punishable by up to 30 years in prison and $1 million in fines. 18 USC 101, knowingly falsify material facts and matters within federal jurisdiction carries penalties up to 5 years. Let's go to the third one right here. It's a 18 USC 1519, failure to correct false statements in federally regulated transactions to impede investigation carries up to 20 years. Let's go on down. The next say Public Officers Law 73A required disclosure of all real property interests and liabilities exceeding $10,000. Jane's failure to disclose the Virginia property constitutes a violation. Public Officers Law 74 prohibits conduct creating an appearance of impropriety of conflict of interest, and this is the reason why she's panicking, she's screaming. Now she's taking up for illegal aliens, talking about Donald Trump got illegal aliens scared and fear for their life. She do not care about the people of the United States. Why you ain't talking about the people of the United States? You talking about illegal aliens. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. If y'all can see on screen, Sam Antar right here, he was the one who brung all of this public. Donald Trump them didn't bring this. This guy right here is a Democrat. He even said it. He is a Democrat. He's not a Republican. He's a Democrat. He the one brung this, but yet Letitia James keeps saying Donald Trump brung this. Donald Trump is going after me. No, this guy right here brung it and sent it to the DOJ. And yes, they're going to investigate it because you went after Donald Trump claiming he was a fraud. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. This is what I want to show y'all right here. It's a Letitia James' latest meltdown as she insinuates that Trump is kidnapping illegal immigrants. She say we must uphold the rule of law and immediately claims that Trump deporting illegal immigrants is akin to kidnapping. Are you freaking kidding me? So Donald Trump deporting illegal aliens who don't supposed to be here, she calls it kidnapping. Every single time I hear her talk, she looks possibly more unhinged than the last time I'm here for it. This comes as Judge Andrew predicts that she will be indicted and she will have a difficult time beating the charges in a public trial. So let's listen to what Letitia James just said about this. Check this out.
And we must demand that our government be grounded and reflect our values and especially the rule of law. We also want to stand up for all of those immigrants right now who are being kidnapped. Immigrants who are afraid to come out to go to work.
No, Donald Trump is getting illegal aliens. See, they always say that. She just say immigrants. She won't say the illegal immigrants. The one who don't supposed to be here, who is here illegally, is the one that President Trump is deported. But she wants to sit up here and lie. Listen to this crap.
To go to school. Immigrants who are afraid to go to court, who have been witnesses in cases. Individuals who we know who are our neighbors. Immigrants who care for us, recognizing that this is a country of immigrants. They serve you each and every day. They may be nameless and faceless, but they are our neighbors, and they run our economy. And so we must reject this notion that all of them are violent and gangbangers. And that's why we are here today, to be in community.
No, we are here today because you, ma'am, is a damn fraud. This is the reason why we're here today. We are here today because you is a fraud. Now you want to bring everybody into your mess. You keep saying immigrants. Donald Trump ain't going after immigrants. He going after illegal immigrants who don't supposed to be here, who came across the border illegally is who he's deporting. Get it right.
We're going to continue to have these town hall meetings, these community meetings all throughout this nation so that our stories will be told. And I will not back down, will not capitulate, will not give in to anyone. It's all about being fearless and not fearful. Let's stand together. One nation, indivisible, under God, with truth and justice.
It's not going to work.
All.
It's not going to work. So she's trying to get everybody on her side, but I'm telling you now, it's not going to work. I don't care how many town halls you have. It ain't going to get you out that mortgage fraud. It's not going to get you out that mortgage fraud, man. You can yell, you can scream, you can say and do whatever you want. It ain't going to change the fact that you said that you was married to your father. It ain't going to change the fact that you talking about you had 4 apartment buildings, but you had 5. It ain't going to get you out the fact that your own tenants then went off on you and filed complaints because they got roaches and bed bugs, paint peeling off the walls. They already calling you a slum lord.
What?
So it ain't going to change the fact of none of that. So I want y'all to check this one out right here. This is another. So Letitia James' latest meltdown as she insinuates that Trump is kidnapping illegal immigrants, says she must uphold the rule of law. Claims that Trump deporting illegal immigrants is a man to kidnapping. So yeah, this is another one that I think that we had just did. And this is another one as well. So Letitia James may have just had her most unhinged meltdown yet. She claims the White House is threatening her way of life because they are deporting illegal immigrants. She insinuated that Trump has silenced communities of illegal aliens and caused them to live in fear as they should not be happening. Business have closed. My goodness, she is basically screeching at the top of her lungs. So y'all just think about that. That right there don't make any sense at all. She claims the White House is threatening her way of life because Donald Trump is deporting illegal immigrants. What?
You've got too many small businesses worried about tariffs. You've got too many immigrants who have fallen into my arms, concerned about going to school and going to work and going into courthouses, afraid each and every day. There are communities all across this state and this nation that have been silenced because of Trump. They're afraid. Businesses closing, all in Brooklyn, all up and down Flatbush Avenue. Little Haiti closed. People are afraid, and it should not be. This is a country where we stand up for liberties and justice and freedom. And he wants to take us back. Well, I don't know about you. I'm not going back.
This woman is pathetic.
The White House is threatening our way of life in so many ways.
The White House is threatening our life in so many ways. This is just utterly ridiculous. For her to even say anything like that. And then instead of her talking, and if y'all notice something, she won't talk about these allegations. She won't say that she signed her signature. She won't say any of that. Now she wants to talk about Donald Trump going after illegal alien when the man ran on saying, I'm going to deport them. So it's nothing new. It ain't like he waited till he got in the White House and started doing it. He ran on saying, I'm going to get illegal aliens out of here and I'm going to close the border. Now you want to take up for him and say, with Donald Trump deporting illegal aliens is what? Is kidnapping? Are you serious? I mean, stuff like that just don't make no sense at all. So this is the last one right here that I want to show y'all. This woman went on a rant saying some crazy stuff. Let's check this out. So Letitia James says that Trump is trying to attack her and Jasmine Crockett. So she started off saying that Donald Trump is trying to attack her and Jasmine Crockett when this woman ran for years saying, I'm going to get Donald Trump. I don't know what he did, but I'm going to find out something. I'm going to do something. You ran on saying you was going to get this man. You sued him for $500 million. And now you want to say Donald Trump is attacking you? Now you want to say Donald Trump is attacking Jasmine Crockett when Jasmine Crockett shit, when she get on these rants, all she do is talk crap about Donald Trump. Everything come out her mouth is racist. She says they have individuals. This is where I got to the point where she was talking about that she pretty much saying Donald Trump is sending people to her house and MAGA supporters is coming after her and stalking her. She says they have individuals standing outside of her house taking pictures as a revenge tour. She say he is trying to re-engineer the government and the courts, and judges must stop this because faith and fear cannot share the same space. She says she was taught to be fearless as she screeches. She has to fight against people who believe they are above the law, and he cannot re-engineer the government. So how about this? If somebody was standing outside Letitia James' house, don't you think Letitia James would take video footage of that? Where's the footage, Letitia James, of MAGA people who support President Trump, supporters standing outside your house taking pictures? Where's the footage? Because I know you are recorded. Where's the footage? You can't just be going to these town halls just saying people is stalking you, people is following you, people is outside your house. Because I'm pretty sure wherever you stay, you got cameras. Where's the footage of people outside your house? You see, she's just talking because she's trying to make herself to be a victim, make it seem like Donald Trump is just coming after her. But yet this woman ran on going after Trump. She ran on going after this man. So let's listen to this so y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth.
There is this bias against women that Reverend Sharpton has talked about. And it's this bias of low expectations. And it's this bias that somehow women cannot be strong enough and go toe-to-toe against this president of the United States. And I stand before you as someone who deals with him each and every day. In fact, he knows my name personally.
And guess what? And you know Donald Trump's name personally.
What?
So you're saying you're trying to make yourself to be this big person. Oh, he know my name personally. And you know Donald Trump's name personally. Especially now. So keep on playing with your victim talk.
Between me and Jasmine Crockett and Letitia James, in fact, he knows me so well, they're trying to attack me. They've got individuals coming to my house.
Oh my God.
Standing outside my house.
So you gonna try to say that Donald Trump is attacking you, and you pretty much saying that he got people going to your house. Donald Trump ain't thinking about you, ma'am. Like I said, Donald Trump didn't even bring these charges. Even as Donald Trump been president, ever since he won, you still been going after this man. He ain't said nothing to you. Like, y'all ain't heard crap from Jack Smith. Where's Jack Smith at? I ain't seen him in a video. I ain't seen a tweet. I ain't seen nothing. But ever since Donald Trump won, this woman still been saying, I'm going to sue Donald Trump. Now that the spotlight is on her over mortgage fraud, now she want to play victim and say Donald Trump is attacking her. Donald Trump is sending individuals to her house. Let's go ahead and let this whole thing play. Let's go.
They've got individuals coming to my house, standing outside my house. Last Sunday, church Sunday, while I was in church, these individuals were in front of my house taking pictures and then screening it, putting it on social media. This is nothing more than a revenge tour. This is nothing more than vindictiveness. This is nothing more than an individual who's upset at me because we secured a $454 million judgment against him and his family and his company.
And guess what? He need to get that same amount of money back out of you. So now, if a lot of you don't know that, she is trying to use $10 million of taxpayers' funds to fight her legal fees. We just broke that news, I think, yesterday. So make sure y'all go on the channel and check out that video. She's trying to use taxpayers' money, $10 million, to fight her legal fees. So now she's bragging about how we secured a $454 million because you brought bogus charges. Now that the tables done turned, Now you want to cry and lie and say that individuals outside your house. If you're talking about those reporters, that can't be your house because you don't stay there. You lied and said that you stayed there, but other people is staying in it. So it can't be your house if that's what you're talking about.
This is nothing more than someone who stands up each and every day to the constitutional order and the rule of law. And we've been winning, striking down most of his executive orders, which do not have the force of law, because the power of the purse is in Congress and not in the President of these United States. They are illegal. And he seeks to basically re-engineer government with thousands of federal workers who are unemployed this morning. But I want you to know that it's the courts and the judges that have been upholding our temporary restraining orders and our injunctions. And so that's why they're coming for me.
No. They coming for you over that mortgage fraud. And I'm gonna repeat myself if I have to, because it seems like that's what she's doing. They coming for you because of that mortgage fraud, because you said you was married to your father, because you lied about your building when you had 5 units, and you lied on the application, said that you had 4. That's the reason why. So quit trying to play this victim and lie about stuff and tell the truth, the real truth, the reason why they coming after you now. So stop lying.
Because faith and fear cannot share the same space. And because the notion of being fearful is something that I cannot accept. It's because of you and because of Reverend Sharpton, you taught me to be fearless and not fearful. And I look at our pains and our struggles, and I've got to stand up. I've got to use my office. I've got to stand up and fight back against individuals who believe that they are above the law.
Well, why do you think you're above the law, ma'am? You always say individuals, but you never point yourself out. You never say, I'm not above the law either. You never say that. You always say that Donald Trump ain't above the law. You always say other individuals ain't above the law, but you never point out yourself. You think you're above the law. You think you can't be touched because you run into these town halls playing victim. And it's not going to work. You can scream, you can yell, you can do whatever you want. It ain't going to change the fact that you are a freaking fraud.
What?
It ain't going to change the fact.
And somehow the law doesn't apply to them.
It don't. You act like
and
it don't apply to you.
Somehow they can just re-engineer the entire government at their will, and that they can concentrate power in the hands of one sick individual.
This woman is stupid. I mean, something is definitely wrong with this woman. Y'all please get in the comment section. Let me know, what do y'all think about this? I told you, we going to keep exposing Letitia James. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep it going, because now she just on this town hall tour where she's going to be playing like Donald. Now she went from lying, trying to say that they just coming after me. These allegations are baseless, but she won't never talk about it. She won't admit to the fact that she said that she was married to her own father. Now you want to go to saying that Donald Trump is kidnapping illegal aliens. So every time Donald Trump is deporting illegal aliens, you call that kidnapping. You go from that to now saying that Donald Trump is sending people to your house, somewhere you don't even stay. So it's like, come on, man. But like I said, thank you all for watching. Please get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I will keep y'all up to date. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.